trigonometry. Trigonometry is a study of relationship between triangles, sides and angles. These are angles and these are sides. Before this, we will know that what is an angle. If we draw two lines, then this measurement is called an angle. We can classify angles into three terms. One is sexagesimal or degree system. Second is centesimal or grade system. And third one is radian. Now what is sexagesimal system? In sexagesimal system or degree system, we take one right angle is equal to 90 degree and 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. In a similar way, in centesimal or grade system, we can take one right angle is equal to 100 grades and 1 grade is equal to 100 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 100 seconds. Or we can say that here two right angles are equal to 180 degree and here two right angles equal to 200 grades. Thus, we can to in conclusion that two right angles is equal to two right angle of grades. That means 180 degree is equal to 200 grades. Now, similar in a radian, if you draw a circle and suppose this is radius of the circle and we take this arc of the circle of length r centimeter only or r units only, then this angle form which form at center angle AOB, this is called 1 radian. Here one right angle is equal to, or you can say that two right angle is equal to 180 degree, which is equal to pi radian. Thus, we can draw a conclusion, a relationship between degree, radians and grades. That is 180 degree is equal to pi radians is equal to 200 grades. Now if we draw a right angle triangle, A, B, C. Now this triangle is right angle at point B. Suppose this angle is A and this angle is C and this angle is B. Now it is right angle at point B. And if we take the ratio of BC over AC. Now what is this BC and AC? The side which is opposite to an angle, that is called an altitude, or you can say perpendicular. And which is along the angle, that is called base, and this is hypotenuse. Now if we take ratio of BC and AC, this is called sine of angle A and is written as sine of A. Since this is hypotenuse and hypotenuse is always greater than altitude, or you can say base, because sum of any two sides is always greater than the third one, but in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse is always greater than altitude and base. So since hypotenuse is always greater than altitude or base, therefore BC will always less than AC. Therefore you can say that BC over AC will always less than 1, or you can say that sine A is always less than 1. In a similar pattern, when you take the ratio of AB and AC, this is base over hypotenuse, and we name this ratio as cosine of angle A, and written as cos of A. In a similar pattern, since AB is also less than AC, thus we can conclude that cos of A is less than 1. Now if we take ratio of BC over AB, this is termed as tan of angle A, and its range is minus infinity to infinity, or you can say that BC and AB में relation क्या हो सकता है? It can be less than, it can be greater, it can be equal to. That's why its range is minus infinity to infinity. In a similar pattern, we can take the ratio of AB, AC over AB, and AC over BC, and then AB over BC. This is hypotenuse over AB is base. This is called secant of A, and this is AC over perpendicular BC. This is called cosecant of A. This is AB over BC. This is called base over altitude, that means cot of A, or you can say cotangent of A. This is cosecant, this is secant, and are written as secant A, cosecant A, and cot A. And its values, since AB over AC is less than 1, therefore AC over AB can is always greater than 1, greater than 1, greater than 1. But if we take negative angle, then it can be less than -1, less than -1, and this is greater than 1, equal to 1, and can be greater than 1, less than 1, greater than 1, less than 1, equal to 1. Its range also -infinity to infinity. This is always greater than 1 or less than equal to -1. They are also greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to -1. Now some important formulas. Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Now what is sin A? Sin A is A BC over AC the whole square, plus cos square A is AB over AC the whole square, which is equal to BC square over AC square plus AB square over AC square. Now if you take LCM, this is AC square, BC square plus AB square. Now according to Pythagoras theorem, in a right angle triangle, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, which is equal to AC square, and AC square over AC square is equal to 1. In a similar way, you can prove secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1, and cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. Now, if you draw a Cartesian coordinate in 2 dimensions, let this be x-axis, this is y dash. And this is a triangle O, A, B. Suppose this line makes an angle of theta with x-axis, positive x-axis. Now this will be altitude, and this will be base, and this is hypotenuse. Now all the trigonometric functions like sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, and cot theta will be positive in this quadrant, because if we take angle in anti-clockwise direction, this angle is made as a positive angle, and if we take this angle in clockwise direction, then this is taken as negative angle. Now OB is on positive axis and OAE also positive. This is on x-axis and this is on y-axis. Therefore, all these trigonometric functions will be positive. But if you take this triangle in second quadrant, suppose this is B dash and this is A dash, then OB dash will be negative. And A dash B dash will be positive. Therefore, and if this angle is theta, then the ratio of A dash B dash over A dash O will be positive, which is equal to sine of theta, and OB dash over A dash O will be negative, which is cos of theta, because this is base over hypotenuse. And in a similar way, you can say that tan theta is also A dash B dash over OB dash, which is again negative. In a similar pattern, this is A dash and this is A dash. In a similar pattern, in third quadrant, perpendicular is negative, also base is negative. Thus, angle of cos theta and sin theta will be negative, and tan theta is perpendicular over base, which is negative over negative, which will become positive. Thus, in second quadrant, sin theta will be positive and cosecant theta will also be positive. In third quadrant, tan theta will be positive and cot theta will also be positive. In a similar pattern, you can say that in fourth quadrant, cos theta is positive and secant theta is also positive. You can remember this thing all by the line all school to college, where all stands for that all trigonometric functions are positive in this quadrant, first quadrant, and school, the first letter denotes sine function and its reciprocal, that is cosecant theta. Sin theta and cosecant theta are positive in this quadrant, second quadrant. In third quadrant, tan theta and cot theta will be positive, and in fourth quadrant, cos theta and secant theta will be positive. All other trigonometric functions will be negative in the respective quadrant. Let us draw a table for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. This is sine A, or you can say sine theta, perpendicular over hypotenuse, cos theta, base over hypotenuse, and tan theta, perpendicular over base. You can remember this thing by 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4, and taking under root of all these things, this will become 0, this will be 1 by 2, this will be 1 by root 2, this will be root 3 by 2, and this will be 1. For cos theta, this will just reverse of sin theta, 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, and 0. For tan theta, you will divide these two digits, 0 over 1, which is equal to 0. This is 1 by root 3, this is 1, this is root 3, and this is infinity. Similar for cosecant theta, just take reverse of these terms, like 1 over 0 is infinity, 1 by 2 is 2, 1 by root 2 becomes root 2, 2 by root 3, and then 1. And for secant theta, just take reverse of this thing, 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2, infinity. For cot theta, this will be infinity, root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, and 0. secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. If you want to prove this result, A, B, C, again let it be at angle B, right angle is at angle B, and this angle is theta. Just take the ratio of AC square over BC square minus AB square over BC square, and this will be equal to BC square AC square minus AB square, which will be equal to BC square over BC square, which is again is equal to 1. Similarly, अब तक आपने तीन फॉर्मूलाज देखे. वन इज साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1, देन सेकेंड स्क्वायर थीटा माइनस tan स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1, देन cosecant स्क्वायर थीटा minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Now, suppose if you have a triangle O, A, B, and this angle is A, and another line, and this angle is B, then sine of A plus B is equal to sine of A cos B plus cos of A sine B. Similarly, if you have sine of A minus B, then this is equal to sine of A cos of B minus cos of A sine of B. In a similar way, cos of A plus B will be equal to cos of A cos of B minus sine of A sine of B, and then cos of A minus B is equal to cos of A cos of B plus sine of A sine of B. Now, in the previous formula, sin A plus B equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. If you replace this B by the same angle A, this will become sin of A plus A is equal to sin of A cos of A plus cos of A and then sin of A. This will become sin of 2A is equal to 2 sin A cos A, and cos of 2A, in a similar pattern you can prove that this is equal to 2 cos square A minus 1. Now if you change this cos square A into 1 minus sin square A minus 1, this will become 2 minus 2 sin square A minus 1, and this will be 1 minus 2 sin square A. Now, similarly for tan 2A, you can prove that this is equal to 2 tan A over 1 minus tan square A, and this result you can prove by the result that tan of A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Also tan of A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B over 1 plus tan A tan B. Now you come across CD formulas. And that is sine of C minus sine of D is equal to 2 sine C minus D by 2 cos C plus D by 2, and sine C plus sine D is equal to 2 sine C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Similarly, cos C minus cos D is equal to minus 2 sine C plus D by 2 and sine C minus D by 2, or you can write this 2 sine C plus D by 2 sine D minus C by 2. Now cos C plus cos D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Now we will do some questions related to these formulas. Now question is root 3 cosecant 20 degree minus secant 20 degree. Now if you will multiply this by 2 and divide by 2, this will become root 3 by 2 cosecant 20 degree minus 1 by 2 secant 20 degree. Now change these trigonometric function cosecant 20 degree and secant 20 degree into 1 over sin 20 degree and 1 over cos 20 degree. Now take the LCM, you will get root 3 by 2 sin 20 degree cos 20 degree root 3 by 2 cos 20 degree minus 1 by 2 into sin of 20 degree. Now you can replace this root 3 by 2 by sin 60. This will become 2 sin 60 degree cos 20 degree, and this minus 1 by 2 by cos 60 degree sin 20 degree whole over sin 20 degree cos 20 degree. This is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, which will be equal to sin of A minus B over sin 20 degree cos 20 degree. Now if you multiply this by 2 and also multiply here by 2, this will become 4 into sin 40 over 2 sin A cos A. This is equal to sin 2A, that means sin of 40 degree, which will be cancelled out and you will left with 4. This is the answer. Now next question is sine of alpha is equal to sine of alpha plus 2 beta, it's k times, this is given, you have to find out value of tan of alpha plus beta over tan of beta. Now from the given, k is equal to sine of alpha plus 2 beta over sine of alpha. Now if we take tan of alpha plus beta over tan of beta, here apply tan of a plus b, you will get tan of alpha plus tan of beta over 1 minus tan alpha tan beta whole over tan of beta. Now open this, sin alpha over cos alpha plus sin beta over cos beta whole over 1 minus sin alpha cos alpha sin beta cos beta whole over sin of beta over cos beta. Now take LCM and multiplying, you get sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta over cos alpha cos beta whole over cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta and whole over cos alpha cos beta. This is into cos beta over sin beta. This will be cancelled out and this will be sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta, which is equal to sin of alpha plus beta into cos beta over, this is cos alpha plus beta into sin beta. Now multiply and divide by 2. This is 2 sin A cos B. Now 2 sin A cos B is equal to cos of sin of A plus B alpha plus beta plus sin of A minus B alpha plus beta minus beta over 2 cos A sin B is sin of alpha plus beta minus sin of alpha plus beta minus beta, and this will be equal to sin of alpha 2 plus beta, alpha plus 2 beta plus sin of alpha over sin of alpha 2 plus 2 beta minus of sin alpha. Now when you will divide this by sin alpha, in numerator and denominator you will get sin of alpha plus 2 beta over sin alpha plus 1 over sin of alpha plus 2 beta over sin alpha minus 1, and this ratio is equal to k, so you will get k plus 1 over k minus 1. This is the required answer. Suppose if you have two-dimensional coordinate and this angle is theta. If this is O, A, B, then this angle is 90 minus theta, because first this coordinate is of 90 degree, x-axis and y-axis are orthogonal to each other. Now if you draw perpendicular from B on y-axis, let this point be C. If you take here sine of theta is equal to, then this sine theta, this is here perpendicular, this is base and this is hypotenuse. Now this length BC is equal to OA. The length of OA is equal to BC. Now if you take sine of 90 minus theta, then this will become perpendicular. BC over OB. Now since BC is equal to OA, so this will become OA over OB. Now this OA over OB in triangle OAB, OA over OB is equal to cos theta, because this is base over hypotenuse. Therefore, sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. In a similar pattern, you can prove that, you can prove that cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta, tan of 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta, secant of 90 minus theta is equal to cosecant theta, and cosecant of 90 minus theta is equal to secant theta, and cot of 90 minus theta is equal to tan theta. But if you will do the same thing in second quadrant, 90 plus theta if this angle is theta, then let this angle be theta. Then this will become 90 plus theta. If you take this angle theta and this angle theta, if this angle theta, if this is theta, then this will become 2 theta, and this becomes 90. Therefore, this will become 90 plus theta. And here let this be B dash A dash. Then in triangle OA dash B dash, sine of 90 plus theta will be equal to B dash C over OB, which is equal to B dash C. Now B dash C is equal to OA dash over OB. Now since OA dash is negative, so this will be equal to minus cos theta base over hypotenuse. Similarly, can find cos of 90 plus theta. Now since OA dash is negative, this is negative and this is positive, but this is second quadrant and here sine function will be positive. Cos of, and similarly cos of 90 plus theta will be equal to minus sine theta, tan of 90 plus theta equal to minus cot theta, cot of 90 plus theta will be equal to minus tan theta, secant of 90 plus theta will be equal to minus cosecant theta, and cosecant 90 plus theta is equal to secant theta. Since sine and cosecant are positive in the second quadrant. Now, if you have to write an angle in second quadrant, then this you can write either in 90 plus theta or in the another way, that is 180 minus theta. When you write here sine of 180 minus theta, then trigonometric function will not be changed. This will become as it is, sine of theta, cos of 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta, tan of 180 minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, cosecant 180 minus theta will be equal to cosecant theta only, then secant theta 180 minus theta will be equal to secant theta, cot 180 minus theta will be equal to minus cot theta. Again this is in second quadrant, therefore sine and cosecant function will be positive and all other will be negative. Similarly, you can prove that sine of pi plus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Now because pi plus theta is a third quadrant, therefore sine will be negative, because in third quadrant sine is negative. Cos pi plus theta is equal to minus cos theta, tan of pi plus theta is equal to tan theta, because tan and cot are positive in third quadrant, that's why tan pi plus theta is plus tan theta. Cosecant pi plus theta is equal to minus cosecant theta, secant pi plus theta is equal to minus secant theta, cot pi plus theta is equal to cot theta. Sine of 270 minus theta is equal to, this is again third quadrant, and sine of 270 minus theta will be negative because sine and cosecant are negative in the third quadrant. Only tan and cot are positive in this quadrant. So sine of 270 minus theta will become cos of theta minus cos of theta, and cos of 270 minus theta will be equal to minus sine theta, tan of 270 minus theta will be equal to cot theta, cosecant 270 minus theta is equal to secant theta with negative sign, secant 270 minus theta is equal to cosecant theta again with negative sign, and then cot of 270 minus theta is equal to tan theta. Now in a similar way, you can write third quadrant in two ways. One is 270 minus theta and the other one is 270 plus theta. But when you write 270 plus theta here, then the quadrant becomes fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. So that's why 270 plus theta will be as it is minus cos theta. But when you write cos of 270 plus theta, the sign of this trigonometric function will change. This will become sin theta only, because this 270 plus theta is fourth quadrant and cos theta is positive in fourth quadrant. Then tan of 270 plus theta is equal to minus cot theta, and then cosecant 270 plus theta is equal to minus secant theta. Secant of 270 plus theta will become cosecant theta only, and then cot of 270 plus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Now for fourth quadrant also you can write (360) minus theta. So sin of 360 minus theta will be equal to minus sin theta. Cos of 360 minus theta will be equal to cos theta only. Tan of 360 minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Cosecant 360 minus theta is equal to minus cosecant theta, and secant of 360 minus theta is equal to minus plus secant theta. Then cot of 360 minus theta is equal to minus cot theta. Thus from this formula we come to the conclusion that the trigonometric function will be changed if angle is with 90 degree or 270 degree, and the trigonometric function will not change if this is 360 or 180 degree. For 90 degree you can write pi by 2, and this is 3 pi by 2, this is pi, and this is also 2 pi. Now a few very important conclusions. Remember, sin theta over theta is always greater than cos theta, and this is always less than 1 over cos theta. Again, this is in first quadrant, this is greater than or equal to 0. Now theta, or you can say if you are taking the angle in radian, then x is always greater than sin x, and tan x is always greater than x. These are very two important formulas. Now, if you take sine of a plus b plus c, this is equal to sine a cos b cos c plus cos a sin b cos c plus cos A, cos B, sin C minus sin A, sin B, sin C. You can write some important conclusions. Say, if cos 2A equal to 2 cos square A minus 1, then 1 plus cos 2A is equal to 2 cos square A. Now if this angle is double, then this will also be doubled, like 1 plus cos 4A is equal to 2 cos square A by 2, 2A, and if it is half, then 1 plus cos A is equal to 2 cos square A by 2. In a similar pattern, you can write 1 minus cos 2A is equal to 2 sin square A, and 1 minus cos A is equal to 2 sin square A by 2. A few more conclusions. Tan of pi by 4 plus A is equal to, now you can apply tan A plus B here. This will become tan pi by 4 plus tan A over 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan A. This will be tan pi by 4 is tan 45, and tan 45 is equal to 1. Therefore, this is 1 plus tan A over 1 minus tan A. Therefore, this will become a formula for pi by 4 plus A. This is equal to 1 plus tan A over 1 minus tan A. And suppose if it is tan pi by 4 minus A, then this will become 1 minus tan A over 1 plus tan A. Now, a few more relations you can write down. One plus sine of A. This is equal to, if you write it like sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2. And what is sin A? Sin A is 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2. And this will become sin A by 2, this is A, sin A by 2 plus cos A by 2, the whole square. In a similar pattern, you can write 1 minus sin A is equal to sin A by 2 plus minus cos A by 2, the whole square. And if it is under the root, then you will write plus minus outside the bracket. Now, tan square theta is equal to 2 tan square phi plus 1 you have to find out the value of cos 2 theta plus sin square phi. Now, you can write this tan square theta is equal to 2 tan square phi plus 1. Now formula for cos 2 theta in terms of tan is cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta over 1 plus tan square theta. Similar pattern, you can write a formula for sin 2 theta in terms of tan as 2 tan theta over 1 plus tan square theta, and then tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta over 1 minus tan square theta. Now put this value here, you will get 1 minus tan square theta over 1 plus tan square theta plus sin square phi. Now put the value of tan square theta from here, you will get 1 minus 2 tan square phi plus 1 over 1 plus 2 tan square phi plus 1 plus sin square phi. Now by simplifying this, you will get 1 minus 2 tan square phi plus 1 minus 1 over 2 plus 2 tan square phi plus sin square phi. This one will be cancelled out, and taking 2 common from the denominator, you will get 1 plus tan square phi, which is equal to secant square phi. Now this 2 will cancel out, and this is sin square phi over cos square phi over 1 over cos square phi. This will be cancelled out. Sin square phi minus sin square phi is equal to 0. Now we have some more formulas. Cos 3 theta is equal to sorry 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta sin 3 theta is equal to 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Tan 3 theta is equal to 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta over 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now we will do a question related to this formula, as cos theta is equal to twice of a plus 1 by a. You have to find out the value of cos 3 theta. Now first of all, write down the formula. What is cos 3 theta? Cos 3 theta is equal to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, and then put the value of cos theta from this here. 4 2 raised to power cube is, this is 1 by 2, not 2, 1 by 8 a plus 1 by a whole cube minus 3 by 2 a plus 1 by a. Now a plus 1 by a whole cube, formula is 1 by 2 a cube plus 1 by a cube plus 3 into a plus 1 by a minus 3 by 2 a plus 1 by a. Now open the bracket, you will get 1 by 2 a cube plus 1 by a cube plus 3 by 2 a plus 1 by a minus 3 by 2 a plus 1 by a. Now these two terms will be cancelled out. This is equal to 1 by 2 a cube plus 1 by a cube.